Every single Ford dealership I go to is loaded with 2024 models, and we're in 2025. Everything's overpriced, the quality's lower than ever, you know them as the recall king, and guess what? Ford just lost their clientele base by increasing the price. You have Ford dealerships that lost people because they did market adjustments and addendum stickers and all that crazy stuff, and I walk up to an F-250, it was $154,000. Yeah, you heard me right, $154,000 for an F-250. So I'm just like, these prices don't even make sense. And even a regular F-150 will be 70 or 80 grand. And it's like, what in the world? So Ford completely lost their clientele base, combined with the dealership taking advantage with the supply chain issue, doing market adjustments, all that crazy stuff. And some of them still do it till this day. So you have an issue with your dealers, and you have all this inventory that's been sitting. I mean, it really is. 2024 models are still getting delivered though, still. So I think Ford just produced too many 24s, and 2024 was a better year than, let's say, the last few years since 2019, but it still was not a record year for Ford, and you would think they should be selling more cars than ever, but no, they're not, because prices are just crazy and they lost their clientele base and depreciation. So all these people who did buy the vehicle, who would say, hey, let me go trade mine in, let me go get a new one, well, you're actually $30,000 upside down. You bought it with the market adjustment and you paid MSRP for a Ford Bronco, for a Ford F-150, $85,000 for a 2022. Now it's worth $38,000. You know what I mean? And they owe $60,000. It's really sad, and this is a common occurrence, and it's because Ford took advantage, the dealership took advantage, and it's actually really sad if you think about it. So who knows what's going to happen, but I think discounts have to come, especially as, let's say, 2025 models arrive eventually. Who knows when? A month, 2, 3 months down the line, they get their first 2025 models. That's when the discounts really got to start pumping for those 2024s. But I will say buy at your own risk, because you guys know Ford as the recall king. And I kind of say that as a joke, but you guys know literally Ford is the recall king. And I think Stellantis, I don't know who won last year. Stellantis might have won because all their product went in the can as well. But at the end of the day, Ford is selling vehicles, but they're having to increase their discounts to sell them. And I think discounts have nowhere else to go but up because of the mistakes they made. And lending is getting harder to get from the banks. So how do you get more people approved? You discount the vehicle. There's one way to sell vehicles, and I know they're going to have to do that. So we'll see what actually happens at the end of the day. But these dealers are oversupplied with all this inventory that they're going to struggle to sell. Ford has to give more rebates. So their numbers might look good now, but trust me, whenever they start increasing rebates, which it needs to happen, rebates have to get increased, and the dealers would probably agree with me. They need it. They need more financing rebates, and they need more cash rebates, because the vehicles are overpriced, and most people are payment buyers, so they're just all about the payment. They want $1,000, an $800, whatever payment they're looking for, and they can get it there. They'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll sign 84 months, whatever it takes. And trust me, soon, I think we're going to see 10-year payments all over the place, because how else can these manufacturers get rid of it? And a lot of the manufacturers, obviously all of them, have their own bank. They have their own financing. So they're like, hey, let's go ahead and offer 11 years, 12 years on your auto loan. But hey, it's a $150,000 F-250, so it's the only way to sell these things. And it's like, wow, you guys made a mistake, but it is what it is. So now all their dealers are loaded with 2024 models, and we're in 2025, and the month's almost over, and I have yet to even see a 2025 model yet of Ford, and I've seen it of every other brand. So it's like, wow, you guys made a mistake, and they're still getting delivered till this day, 2024 models, and dealers still don't have that much coming from Ford when it comes to rebates. So I think the only other way that this is going to go is big discounts. Ford has to increase, I'm thinking, 40% off. I mean, how else can they sell these overpriced F-150s? But Ford has never been known for being reliable or anything like that. So they have a lot of issues there. They're going to have to pay out to their dealers and warranty claims. And a lot of this numbers they put up are fluff. And even the stock market knows, because their stock didn't do too good overall, especially compared to General Motors. It is what it is. You're getting compared to General Motors, and you did not perform as well, especially all the executives. All they care about is the stock stock, the stock, the stock. They care less about the vehicle quality or how good or what the price of the vehicle is or keeping up their clientele base. All they care about is right now profit today to get the stock price as high as possible right now so I can get my yearly bonus right now. So, yeah, it's probably good to think about your future because now all your dealers are stuck with 2024 models they cannot sell. But let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.